The moon will rise. The night will last forever.
Alright everybody, welcome back. We're playing some Diana in the jungle. And this game right here, our team comp was actually looking very interesting because our top laner locked in Malphite, our mid laner locked in Yasuo, and I believe I was 4th or 5th pick. I took some time to think about who should I play. And after looking around, I was like, you know what, Diana looks very interesting at this game. So right here, going up against his Fiddlesticks, he manages to get a decent gank off in the mid lane. Right here, we're a bit slow to the gank, so we use our flash first ability, get the reset on our dash, and we managed to pick up the exchange kill on the Seraphine. So overall, pretty good. I mean, Fiddlesticks did flash, and the Seraphine did flash as well. So reset, pick up our boots, and then right here, again, Fiddlesticks get a pretty good gank off, but of course we remember he does not have flash anymore, and we managed to pick up the kill on the Fiddlesticks. So early game going pretty good right now. And in terms of Diana, she's not necessarily a jungle pick. Like whenever I play Diana in the jungle, as right here we just pick up the Rift Herald really slow. So I actually cut right here because it actually took us so long to get this Rift Herald, and we managed to reset, pick a couple of components to go into the Luden's Echo, and then rotate over to the Dragon. And right here, just looking back, I could have played this so much better. So we do manage to get the kill on the Seraphine and the Lucian, but we don't get the Dragon. And right there, I end up wasting my ultimate. I feel like what I should, I mean, honestly, just looking back, I definitely could have played it a bit more patient, where I just didn't use my third ability initially on the Lucian. I waited, maybe, like, if I was a bit patient, I could have waited for him to flash and then use my third ability and then come back to Dragon and then use my ultimate on the Fiddlesticks. But definitely could have, I played it very impatient right there, as right here again, Seraphine, no flash, so we managed to pick up the kill nice and easy. Then right here, Lucian flashes away. We notice Leona is making her way in, so we just try to push the minion wave in, pick up the turret, and with the Glacier Slow from the Leona, we managed to pick up the kill on the Lucian right here, nice and easy. So as I was saying, like with Diana, whenever I play her in the jungle, I always get the score for the mid lane. So she isn't initially played in the jungle, but personally, I feel like she's a very solid pick if you do need an AP jungler and a team fight champion. You know, I think she's definitely one of the more simple. I mean, her utility is quite simple, and you don't really have to rely on much of like 1v1 potential, right? Like you can be doing pretty decent in the jungle or in your lane, but then when it comes to team fights, you know, your ultimates, your abilities, it really helps out in terms of team fights. So personally, like Diana, if I ever get autofilled mid, she's kind of like my safe pick, my go-to pick. But as this game is uploaded, the latest patch will be coming out, and Gwen and Xin Zhao recently got buffed as well in the latest patch. So definitely look forward to those two characters. I definitely might try and play Gwen in the jungle right now because her abilities got buffed. So a jungle clear would be a bit faster right now because Gwen was always a very tremendously like late game scaling champion. But right now, with her buffs to her abilities that she gets more damage, I think her early game jungle clear might be a bit better. So definitely look forward to seeing videos on the channel for Xin Zhao and Gwen, possibly even Yone. I definitely might try to play Yone in the jungle a little bit now. But back to the Diana, man. Absolutely love her. I think the skin is absolutely gorgeous. And we're going up against a Fiddlesticks as well. Right here, kind of times this ultimate pretty bad. We don't get the fear. He doesn't get the fear on us as we manage to pick up the kill on him. And then right here, this is kind of stupid. I don't get hit by any ability from the Seraphine, but then look at what follows me. I was actually so pissed. I was like, what is that, man? I mean, these... Like, Seraphine is a pretty stupid champion nonetheless, man. But when that happened, I was like, what in the hell is that? Like, I barely got hit by her ability. And then whatever followed after, it might have been like her passive or whatever, it killed me. I was like, man, that's so stupid. But we do manage to pick up the Inferno Drake right here. And right here, we just kind of wait in the bush for almost 10 to 15 seconds, actually. So we're waiting. And finally, Viger actually walks towards us. And we land an absolute one-shot on the Viger. Gwen tries to come and pick us up. But at this point, we're just we're too strong for the enemy team. And this game, we actually had to go for the Trident. And I think it's the Green Book. I don't even want to try and pronounce it. As you can see right here, we reset. And we go for the Trident. And I believe the last item we go for, I was actually considering, okay, like what item do I want to go for in the last item in the late game. But I decided to go for Crown, mainly because I felt like it was probably just the most consistent. I still feel like the Crown of the Shattered Queen is definitely still one of the most consistent items in terms for AP junglers or AP characters. Just that shield you get, it's very solid. It's just super solid. And whenever you don't build the Crown, you kind of feel how valuable it is. And then when you build it, you're like, okay, this is why it's so good. So even if it did get nerfed, as we managed to pick up the Gwen right here, we were super strong, so we decided to just start the Baron Nashor. And as I was saying, like the Crown is an item where if you don't build it, you see where it has value. And then when you don't build it, you're like, okay, this is where the Crown could come in handy. Even though the damage did get a little bit nerfed, but overall, it's still just a really good item for AP junglers or any AP character in the entire game right now. As right here, it's looking almost like a stomp, really. It just once we get to the mid and the late game. But right now, we're just trying to see, okay, can we have the Baron Nashor. We're trying to see, okay, can we at least get 1 tier 3 or 2 tier 3 turrets? As we do have super minions pushing in the top lane. And then right here, it's really not much going on. We're just trying to see, okay, can we get the minions to force the tower down? What can we do? So we're just trying to throw in our abilities as often as we can. And we're just hovering around, making sure that the minions do have the Baron Nashor. And this Leona was super tanky. Honestly, I feel like Leona is a very underrated champion right now, personally. Because whenever I play against her, I'm like, why is this champion so tanky? And then when she's on your team, I was like, why is this champion so tanky? So I honestly think Leona is very underrated right now for some reason. Like, she was never played too often. I feel like since the latest patch, a lot of people have gotten in like very hyper focused on like the healing enchanters like Soraka, Seraphine, Karma. All these champions are very good like in the support. But then when they lock in Leona, or whenever I play against a Leona, I'm like, why is this champion so tanky? And as you can see right here, we had to pick up the Trident for the anti-shield. And you can see me, I'm kind of hovering around like what to go. But then I decide, you know what, Crown is probably the most solid item right now. I definitely could use it. As you can see right here, I definitely could use it. But this is just overall bad play by me. Like, I was just careless this entire team fight right here. Like, we saw Fiddlesticks, but there was really no, I didn't react to it. I didn't do anything to it. Like, could have played it a bit slower, a bit safer, because it was only myself, Zeri, and Leona right there. And as you can see, like, as I was saying, this Leona is just tanky everything. She's still not dead. It's a 2v1, and by the time she dies, Yasuo and Malphite make their way down from the top lane. And at this point, it's pretty much a stomp, you know. Yasuo comes, manages to pick up nice easy kills on the Seraphine. They do manage to get the Drake, but at this point it really didn't matter to the game because our team was just so strong. As you see, you know, Yasuo was just super strong. This Malphite, he was going full AP as well, and then just one shot to the Viger. So at this point it was like, yes, I was careless. I played pretty bad at the dragon fight, but there is really no worry that the enemy team would come back into the game as we respawn, and the Elder Drake is up as well. So myself and Zeri, we managed to take it down nice and easy. So overall, pretty boring game, I would say. Pretty stompy game, really. We managed to get some easy kills in the early game, but we managed to get a pretty nice Diana game. Have not played Diana in a while now as well, so it was pretty nice just to get a very solid game on her. I definitely still enjoy her. I really enjoy her, and I think out of all the AP junglers, she's still very viable. Like if you want to play someone AP, I would definitely say she's a lot easier to play than Evelynn, as right now a big team fight breaks out in the mid lane, but we do have Elder Drake, so I think everybody on the team was very confident. But then right here I did absolutely nothing. I wanted to wait for a big engage, wasn't able to get like an engage, and Zeri just clears up everything. I did absolutely nothing that team fight. Just pretty much just useless that last team fight. I was hovering around just like, okay, when can I engage, when should I engage? And the Gwen right here tries to engage on us, pop our stasis, and because we have Elder Drake, we just absolutely one-shot her right there. No problem at all. We managed to get the tier 3 turret, and we managed to end the game nice and easy right here. So Diana in the jungle, definitely still solid. I would still put her pretty high in terms of AP junglers. I still think Fiddlesticks is probably the most broken. I do have a Fiddlesticks game coming very soon. So I would say it's Fiddlesticks and then Evelynn, maybe even Gwen now that she got buffed a little bit. But Diana is just there as well. She's like very solid as we pick up the MVP right here. Nice and easy. 10-2 with 8 assists. So you get 22k damage. Nice and easy. As the Electrocute did 2k damage. See, the Mark of the Week did 500 damage as well. So every now and then, Mark of the Week is still a very solid rune. But I really hope you all enjoyed. Peace.